Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Crouton. Today we're going to be playing Kerbal Space Program 2. The 4 Science update came out a few weeks ago. I've been waiting to play this for quite some time now, and been kind of waiting to get the campaign update out before I really got into it. So this is my first time playing it, but yeah, so hopefully you all like this content, whoever watches. It's going to be a new style for me. I've never recorded playing this game, so first of all, let's just go ahead and get everything set up. And then for the agency, we'll call it the crunch time media, or crunch time agency, space agency. Boom. Heck yeah. And we'll go ahead and choose our agency flag and colors. I like this little dude. And then for the base, I'm thinking we do some sort of like a light blue. And then for our accent, I think, let's see, what does that look like? Is there a preview? No preview. Okay, and then since this is our first time, I'm going to do the cadet orientation. This kind of turns on tooltips and whatnot. I just want to make sure. I've played KSP1, but I wasn't like pro or anything like that, so still want to turn it on here. And I think what we'll end up doing, at least for now, we'll see how long all of them take. We're going to look at the training section and see how the training looks, because they had a pretty nice system placed. Oh, here we go.
Your new space program, leaping forward into the cosmos. Since the dawn of Kerbal kind, we have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries lie hidden in the darkness, like jewels never beheld. These untold treasures may soon reveal themselves due to the efforts recently found in Kerbal Space.
Oh my! I think that might have been the only copy of the orientation film. Hold on! Slides, somewhere. Welcome to your first day running the Kerbal Space Program. This campus hosts the greatest ever gathering of astronomers, astronauts, and engineers. After years of focused effort, this collection of geniuses has created several very impressive buildings. We believe we have all the necessary pieces to take our first steps off the ground.
Well, look at the wheels.
The best way to advance our technologies further is to get up there and learn by doing. All we need now is
that's my
somebody
college's
to show us how to put all these parts
motto.
together. Well, we also need somebody to help us out with the flying. We need a lot of help, actually. That's why you're here. My name is Paige, by the way. If you need any hints,
Paige.
feel free to visit me over at the training center. Everything in there is well padded, so it's a great place to get up and running. Welcome aboard!
There you go. That's the initial introduction. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Training center. So this is like the big thing that they were really talking about. When the game first released, which I think is really cool. I think I'll come back and play this stuff on my own, just to get myself more comfortable with it. How do I? Oh, just to get myself more familiar with the game. But I think I just want to check out to see what else there is. I'm super excited. I've been waiting to play this game for well over a year now. And when it first released, I'll just say I was a little disappointed with how the release was being kind of set up. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building. And this is where we will design our first rocket. From what I remember in Kerbal Space Program is that when you're designing your rocket, you want to make sure you have your thrust to weight ratio above 1 so that the rocket can actually take off when you're taking off from like the surface of Kerbin. Kerbin's the name of the planet. And like once you're in space, that thrust to weight ratio isn't as important. I mean, it's still important because you want to be able to move, but when you're taking off, if it's under 1 or 1, you won't be able to take off. And if it's over, I think it's like 2 or 3, it can really start to get difficult to take off. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to get a small little rocket here. Let's see what engines we have. Fuel tanks. Where's this? These stacked decouplers are kind of what separates the rockets if you want to have separate stages, which we will. But first, let's go ahead and get our pod in here. Okay, so it's a little bit different of a build system. The controls are a little bit different. Oh, that's cool. I like how it tells you what you're kind of missing over here. This is something I don't remember being in the first one. And I feel like that was always a little frustrating for me. Oh, that's cool. It looks so much nicer though. I feel like it just looks more modern. Which, I mean, if you're playing KSP1 without mods, which I was doing, it definitely felt a little not so modern. And it felt a little clunky. But I mean, it was still tons of fun. All right, so I'm gonna try, from what I've seen online, with this first mission is to get our rocket up past, I think it's 100 or to the atmosphere, which the apoapsis seems to be like 100 kilometers. So we're gonna try to get to that high. And we're basically trying to get into space, get out of the atmosphere. So you see how we're at, like, thrust to weight is 2.72. This may be a very difficult rocket to launch. So we'll need to probably add quite a bit more fuel. Let's see, so we can get it down to, let's get one more. All right, so that's a 1.843 thrust to weight ratio. So I think that should be good. Thinking we'll also want to put on some fins. Oh, what has happened? Okay, so Alt is how you duplicate something. Get the engine, and then we'll need a couple more of those. Alright, so Bob Kermin is our Kermin. Do we have heat shields? Where are the heat shields? I don't think we have heat shields yet. Yeah, we don't. Okay, so hopefully we don't we don't blow up. Also in this update, they did release they added heat with the re-entry, so you'll actually have like serious repercussions now. So, that's exciting. It's more realistic. Okay, so that'll take us to there. This separates it, and then this deploys the parachute. For the parachute, let me see, what are the deploy settings? Safe mode should be good, I think. Yeah, so I think 1,000 meters should be fine. We will probably separate on the way back in. But for now, we'll just go ahead and launch at launch pad 1. And we shall see how this goes. So staging stack. So this stuff on the right is kind of like the steps that we'll go through as we launch. It's pretty straightforward. The new launch sequence is really awesome. In the settings, you can default your thrust, and I have it set to 100%. Also here, this is the science report. It's changed quite a bit since Kerbal Space Program 1. So now it will, when you're doing science reports, it'll automatically do it. And since we don't have any electricity being generated on the rocket, we don't want to transmit any of these, because otherwise you will lose functionality. This is the electrical charge up here. So we want to make sure we don't burn through that. And since we're still on Kerbin, don't need to worry about it. And we're going to recover the ship. All the science that we generate here will be automatically. We'll automatically get the science once we recover the ship. All right, so I think that's good. Let's go ahead and take off. You hit space to take off, and you can skip the countdown if you want, but we don't need to do that. Alright, look at that. We're off. This is our first spaceship. First rocket we're launching. I'm going to go ahead and turn the rocket a tiny bit. Let's go ahead and lock that in. And we're at our apoapsis is at about 10,000 right now. We want to be at about 100,000. And once this hits 10,000 or 10,000 meters, that'll be 10 kilometers. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the mission control center and get a actually, let's wait. Let's wait till this hits 100 kilometers, the apoapsis, because that will take us out of the atmosphere. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the thrusters down, and now we can go back to the mission control real quick. Go ahead and close this off and submit this. And Carrie's going to let us know that we completed this mission. Cool. And now we received our science, and here is the next mission, which is to launch the rocket out of the atmosphere. So all right, and then now we need to get back to our ship over here. And let's go ahead and control our existing one. And we are at 70,000, 80 kilometers now. Or no, yeah, 80 kilometers. And it's time to get our little butts back down. And we can separate, and if we separate we'll basically let the engine fall down. Let me go ahead and take our Kermin out, and I think he can do a crew observation. Oh no, he can't. So he has to let go. That's right. Let's see. There we go. So he's going to run a crew observation. And this is going to get us more science as well. And perfect. So go ahead and grab back onto the ship and have him board back. And boom. So now we're kind of just hanging out here. We press spacebar. We will we will basically engage this lock, this coupling, and what's going to happen is it will will separate units. So let's see if I want to go this way. I'm going to turn the ship this way and separate so we don't hit it. Hopefully. That should be okay. And so now this part of the ship will enter the atmosphere and blow up basically. And hopefully we should be returning to the we should be starting to go down, but I may have messed up because we don't have any heat shielding to protect us. So hopefully we don't hopefully we don't get too hot in our re-entry. But as you can see, our altitude is starting to go down. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up here, this time warp feature. I'm going to go 4 times because otherwise we're just going to kind of sit around and do nothing. And we will see eventually where'd it go. I don't know where it went, but yeah, let's go ahead and slow back down. We're at about 20,000 meters, and we're falling pretty quick. And I'm gonna get ready to deploy the parachute here. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, shouldn't be a problem. This is always stressful. Look at all this science that we have. Nice. Oh my god, this is stressful. Is it gonna deploy? Oh, safety. Alright, and now we just kind of make our way back down, which is good news. Let's see, what's this? Oh, we don't have any lights. Yeah, so that's the first mission. It was pretty successful. We seem to now just kind of wait, and eventually our little Kermin will hopefully I don't do any damage. And woohoo, there you go. So before we get out, I'm gonna go ahead and perform some more research by, oh, time warp is still enabled. I'm gonna go ahead and get our Kermin out, and we're gonna go ahead and let go, and then have them run a couple surveys. And that'll get us quite a bit of science, as you can see there. He's doing his science report here. And that's our surface sample. And then this will be another. Oh, we already have that done. So we don't need to do that. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get them back on. Have it board. And we can now press escape and then recover the vessel. Actually, let me just double check something. I'm going to go to mission control here. So let me submit this. I'm going to click auto continue. And then got some more science. Nice. So 50 science from that. We have this buoyancy test, which this is going to be for landing in a body of water. And then our next mission is going to be orbiting Kerbin. So let's go ahead and go back to the tracking station. And then go here to our rocket, and we can control it. And then what we will do is press escape and then recover vessel. And recovery, so we obviously had a vessel destroyed, and I believe that is because we blew up our engine and our fuel tanks. We're not SpaceX yet, so we haven't learned how to reuse our rockets. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and close this, and what a beautiful view this is. Wow. Look at that water. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to mission control. We didn't get this. That's a bummer. Oh well. So, and we can go check out the research and development here. So this is our R&D section where we use our science that we get from our missions and also from doing the science when we're doing missions, like the surface things. And this is it's quite a large science tree. I'm really excited to see all this. It's about 4 pages deep, and each kind of page is the kind of like it's the theme in a sense of progress of what you'll do. So like this is all the I think it's the Kerbal planets. These are all the ones you'll go to in the interplanetary kind of travel, and then you can go to a different solar system, and you'll be able to go to these other planets. And I'm not good with names or recognizing the planets, so excuse my lack of terminology here. But hopefully we can all learn those together. But yeah, so I think that's it for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think I can work on or whatever. Also, leave a rocket emoji in the comments if you got all the way to the end. I appreciate it if you did. I do really enjoy this game, and I'm really excited to be playing this game. I've been really looking forward to it, and hopefully you enjoyed this this little playthrough of our first mission, and many more to come. I know it's a bit of a change from our Timberborn series, but I think we need to add some flavor to the channel, and so this is definitely going to be a game I add more episodes of. But yeah, otherwise, hope you have a great rest of your day, great evening, great morning, whatever it might be for you. Have a happy new year. If this episode should come out probably the second week of January. But yeah, so enjoy. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.